everyone, and welcome back to Bracketball. Here today, we will start off a new week of college basketball analysis, the best you'll find on the internet. It's Drew Veach back with Bracketball. It's no longer March, so we flipped the calendar over to April. Today is April 2nd, and we will start off by giving you a rundown of the East region. We have the Sweet 16 games, some exciting games of basketball, 4 great regions, lots of chalk already in the tournament. We'll see how it turned out in the Sweet 16 and Elite 8. We will preview that starting right now here on Bracketball. Kicking things off in the top right corner of our bracket in the East region, we had a 1 seed in the Duke Blue Devils, one of the hottest teams in college basketball right now, playing the 4 seed Arizona Wildcats. Those games were played over in Newark, New Jersey. The other game was 6 seed BYU, the hot Cougars, from the three-point line against Alabama, the 2 seed, who plays a very similar style of basketball. We'll start things off with the Duke game. The Blue Devils won that one by a score of 100-93. Just a great basketball game. Caleb Love gave it everything he had in his last game at the collegiate level. John Shire leading this star-studded Duke team led by Cooper Flagg, the outstanding freshman, had another great game, a pair of great games. As they pulled away, this was a game that Duke did have a comfortable lead the whole way through, but Arizona did stay steady and compete very well. Duke winning by 7 points there. We'll go down to Alabama and BYU. This was a game to remember, a game to actually put in the history books. Alabama broke Loyola Marymount's long-standing record back from the 90s as they made 25 three-pointers in an NCAA tournament game, the most in history. Led by Mark Sears, who had double-digit threes himself. He was spectacular. The team was spectacular, and they just dominated. Nobody in America would have beaten the Crimson Tide and Nate Oates on this night, as Alabama wins 113-88. BYU, a great season, nothing to be ashamed of in first year under Kevin Young, as they fall to the Crimson Tide. As those two games set up dead chalk in that entire region. The only upset we had was BYU over Wisconsin, and if you want to count the Baylor upset over Mississippi State in the first round. Other than that, this tournament continuing to be consistent with the higher seed winning games. Alabama and Duke with a chance to go to San Antonio and make the Final Four. It's the Blue Devils. 85-65, just pouring it on the Crimson Tide. There is nobody hotter in this country and this sport than the Duke Blue Devils right now. This team is just rolling like a freight train. They had a 20-point win, only holding Alabama to 65 points. This is an Alabama team that had scored at least 80 in their previous 3 tournament games. Just dominant fashion from Duke. So they head to the Final Four and will be one of the favorites to cut down the nets out of the East region. To wrap things up here on Bracketball, we have Duke coming out of the East region, out of Newark, New Jersey. The Blue Devils, I'll give you a quick rundown on them as a team. Tyrese Proctor is hot as anyone from the guard position in America. John Shire, a young coach, one of the youngest to do it to get to the Final Four. Cooper Flagg and Con Knipple, the talented freshman, have been sensational. This is a Duke team to watch out for. When you are watching the Final Four this upcoming weekend in San Antonio, this team, along with the 3 others, we'll get to those analysis later on in the week, it's been sensational. The Blue Devils are completely dominating the rest of the field, which is interesting because a lot of people say you have to have senior leadership to win in March. This Duke team does, just not the way you'd think. Flagg's still going to be the best player, but he's not a dominant best player in terms of taking shots. He's going to get his job done. He's going to defend. He's going to score, but he might only need 8 to 10 shots to do so. This is a very balanced attack. You never know who's going to do it. You have Sion James, you have Mason Gillis off the bench. So many guys with it. With Malik Brown starting to come back healthy, this is a dangerous Duke team. Here on Bracketball, we're always giving you the best analysis of college basketball. We'll have a later video today as well covering another region, one of the final 3. Stay tuned to find out. Remember to like, hit the like button. Also subscribe. Put something in the comments if you really feel that you need to do so. And always reach out to us as we have the best college hoops analysis you'll find on the internet. This is April. We sleep in May. It's Drew Veach here on Bracketball. See you next time.